Solaco has been a worker cooperative since the 23rd of December 2013. I was previously the managing director of a company that was a subsidiary of the Bouygues Group specializing in metallic frameworks. I've been living in Vabre for many years, so Mr. Régis Granier, who has been an acquaintance for over 20 years, had the idea to convert Solaco TP into a public works worker cooperative, and was therefore looking for a manager to take over the cooperative. Since 2010, I've wanted to go on retirement and have been searching for a buyer for 2 or 3 years. A few contacts were made, but nothing materialized. During the half-time of a rugby match in Castres, I met a colleague who is a joiner, who had just transferred his business to a worker cooperative. He also was going on retirement. After doing some research, I contacted the Regional Federation of the Worker Cooperatives, and the process was set into motion. I was hired at the end of December 2013, a few days before the conversion. My motivation was mainly the challenge to take over and to allow this company to be sustainable for as long as possible. Because Solaco TP represents 48 employees, therefore 48 families that live thanks to this worker cooperative, in a mountain region such as ours, with a weak industrial activity. These 48 jobs are essential. Therefore, it's about making these jobs sustainable for as long as possible. I used to think that worker cooperatives were the last resort by employees to save their jobs after a company had gone bankrupt. At the start, I had not imagined selling Solaco under the form of a worker cooperative. It's after all the advantages were highlighted that I made the decision. I chose to be a shareholder in the worker cooperative to be able to continue working in the village where I live. And personally, I wasn't looking for much. I continued doing the job like I used to. But afterwards, you feel more involved in terms of the decisions that are taken. And in the life of the company, I think we made a wonderful choice. Converting Solaco into a worker cooperative was very quick, obviously, because 6 months after the first discussion, 33 of the 47 employees that we had originally became members of the worker cooperative. Mr. Régis Granier remained with the company for a year to support me and allowed me to know his work. My aim is to transfer all my knowledge and techniques to him. Management, knowledge of the employees, our clientele, the architects, consulting firms, and all the principles of the procurement market. After 4 months, the assessment is very positive. I find that the transfer was done under the right conditions. The company continues to operate. We've earned new clients because they've learned that we have become a worker cooperative, and they think it's a good idea. We've received support from the Regional Union of Worker Cooperatives since the transfer and still to date. In many ways. Training offers, information meetings, and personal relations between all companies of the worker cooperative, which allows us to maintain and to develop our activity. Transferring your activity to a worker cooperative is a relatively easy thing to do. We are well supported by the regional union in France and by people who are taking care of it. And today, I'm completely satisfied with this transfer. I'm very optimistic about the sustainability of our company.